Oral Interpreting by Kirsten Gonzalez. Oral Interpreter, a brief description of functions and qualifications. The purpose of the use of an oral interpreter is equal communication access for hearing impaired, deaf or hard of hearing, people whose primary mode of communication is speech and speech reading. An oral interpreter is needed when either the speaker's face is not clearly visible at all times, or when the speaker is visible but is not speech readable. The oral interpreter repeats, usually verbatim and usually silently, what a speaker says, using clear verbal articulation, appropriate facial expression to express the speaker's tone, and natural communication gestures. The oral interpreter may also voice for a deaf or hard of hearing speaker who has requested it and whose own voice may be difficult for most hearing people to understand. The oral interpreter must be trained in clear, precise verbal articulation and in the use of verbal and nonverbal support techniques as needed, so as to be accurately, easily, and fully understood by a speech reader. The oral interpreter does not normally use or need to know American Sign Language or other sign systems. The oral interpreter must be thoroughly knowledgeable about the process of speech reading, able to recognize factors in the message, the delivery, and/or the environment that will adversely affect the speech reading process, and know what to do about them. The oral interpreter should be cognizant of the Code of Ethics of the Registry of Interpreters for the Deaf and its appropriate application in various situations. Possession of an RID oral interpreting certification usually means an oral interpreter is well qualified. Those who are not so certified must be carefully evaluated for the knowledge and skills described above. The evaluating team should consist of qualified evaluators, like oral interpreter trainers and knowledgeable, experienced speech readers, before hiring. Note: sign language interpreting certification or experience does not qualify an interpreter for oral interpreting or for evaluating an oral interpreter.